Hey everybody, it is Osiris with you once again, live at the Nirvana Studios of Hollywood. Thanks to Eric, we're going to talk a little bit about the water today. You know, I like to do this, but before I do that, let me tell you, we're going to have a guest today that's going to blow the socks off your shoes or the shoes off your socks. His name is Lacey Turner. He's here with us live from St. Louis, Missouri, from the St. Louis Argus. And so he will be talking to us later about why he's in LA in town and his award nomination. But before that, let's talk a little bit about my favorite subject. Asarasi water. Drink your water if you oughta. Drink this water, Asarasi. The story goes, Adam Lazar and his lovely daughter were going around in Vermont hanging out on one day, something to do. You know how that goes on days when it's cold outside, you want something extra to do. They saw the farmers irrigating maple syrup from maple trees and saw them dumping out the water. He ran over, did a quick combo, boom, boom. Next thing you know, they're in partnership and we have the lovely, the beautiful Asarasi water. It's very refreshing, made from maple trees. The only ingredient is maple tree water. That's it. So again, Asarasi, ASARASI.com. Asarasi. Say it with me. Asarasi. Asarasi water. I'll see you soon. Guzzle it down. It is fresh. Bye. Everybody, it's Osiris back in the studio as I promised with our very special guest from the St. Louis Argus. His name is Lacey Turner. We love to call him G-Souldier because it sounds cool when you call him that, G-Souldier, like a G, you know what I mean? He is visiting us here in LA. He was here for a very special event, the HMMA Awards, and we're going to talk to him a little bit about his film background. Now, just a little tease. My man did get nominated and presented his films in the lovely city of St. Louis for the St. Louis International Film Festival and the Sci-Fantasy Film Festival for a movie called Eneme. It's spelled E-N-E-M-E if you want to look it up. And also, he is here in town for a very special nomination from his forthcoming album. Is it dropped already?
Yeah, Return of the MC is out for my song called Rescue You.
From Rescue You, which is a song he was nominated for. So let's take it away, G-Souldier. Hey, what's up?
How you doing? First
Welcome.
off, I got to get my introduction. I am your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, the best film writer and director of St. Louis Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, newly nominated artist, Lacey G-Souldier Turner.
All right, and that's it in a wrap, okay? Let's talk to him a little further. So tell us what caused you to, first of all, I want to know why you call yourself G-Souldier, because I think that's a strong name to have. And it for me, it sounds like a little bit like there's a mission behind that.
Yes.
So let's hear it.
Well, first, when I was in the 6th grade, I tried to come up with a rap name. So I called myself Green Eyes. I don't know why. I didn't have no green eyes or nothing. So I was like, I wanted something very special. So God came to me and he was like, G-Souldier. So it stands for God Soldier. And I got a U in it, so it's like your soul. So God Soldier. So that's why I had that name since the 7th grade.
Okay. Wow. So you've come a long way since the 7th grade. So tell us a little bit of how the 7th grade got you from 7th grade and then going into film and to producing, production, music writing. I mean, you are a multi-talented artist. You obviously are in our lovely city of LA visiting and also here for business. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit about why you choose to continue to write music, continue to film, and still do that inner soul movement that you have.
Well, to make the long story short, now I've been doing music all my life, and then in 2011, I was tutoring and mentoring third graders for AmeriCorps. So after that, I didn't know what I wanted to do in life, and I hadn't been to college in 10 years because I didn't care about college 10 years previous.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, I want to make movies because I always love watching movies for the technical side of things. So I Googled and saw who had the best program. It was this college called Webster University, had the best film program. I went, and they was like, oh man, your GPA is a 1.4 because I didn't care about 10 years ago, but I knew what I wanted to do. So they told me go to a community college for a couple semesters. I did, and this was done by God. But God, when I went there, they had a program that if you had been in college in 10 years, they'll drop a lot of your bad grades off.
Using rhythm, huh?
Yes, so I went there 3 semesters, got straight A's, went back to Webster University and graduated with 3.9 and from the film program. The only African American in the film program.
Oh, we're so proud. See, you hear that? Only African American in the film program, even in St. Louis, and I thought it was only in LA. Anyway, wow. So that's a great story. Now, Eneme, the film that you presented premiere and got a lot of rigorous activity and promotion behind, what made you say Eneme? What were you thinking in your mind when you called the movie that?
So the film, it's a short film, and it's about this guy. He's chasing himself, the inner side of him, his enemy. Oh. So, and the time is running down because he's trying to change his life and chase himself. So when you see the movie, he finally catches up with himself. So he goes through all these obstacles. It's very short, but it's very powerful. And the people loved it so much that they chose it as the best film.
Best film in St. Louis at the St. Louis International Film Festival, right? Or the Sci-Fi Fantasy.
Yeah, the
Sci-Fi Fantasy is where this film was chosen. And so I know I saw a few more things you did, like Albita, I think it was called. So, what are some of those films? What was some of the direction in your mind, your level of thinking when you were doing that, creating that?
So Right Hand Man, I'm going to start with that one. That's my first film I did in college. And that was a relationship drama. It deals with gun violence. So I wanted to show people like how something can happen in a blink of an eye with a gun.
Yeah.
So Albita, that's my film about bullying because that's an important topic to me also. And with that film, I didn't want to get an actress. I chose to get a child that was actually being bullied in school to play the main character.
Oh, wow.
And to this day, it changed her life. So that was very important.
Was that her name, Albita?
No, that wasn't her name. I Googled Albita because I wanted the title to be something powerful. And it stood for fearless, brave, and courageous. So that's why I named it Albita.
Okay.
And my latest film is called Are You Vaccinated?
Oh, wow. What tell us a little, I mean, does it literally talk about, does it get into the politics of vaccination?
Oh, yeah. Man. So
let's talk about that.
Let me tell you this film is it already made it in some festivals, but this film is so powerful that even when you watch it, you wouldn't know where I stand with it. You know what I'm saying? But yes, it's not biased. It's a powerful film about these two people. Each one of them are stating their facts, and it got a twist. If you know me, I got a twist at the end of my film. So it's very powerful, but I think people will love it. I ain't going to spoil it for them, but it's very powerful.
So does it go from, we don't want to give any spoilers out, but does it go from one extreme to the other? You know how some streams of thought are saying it's all a hoax, they did it because they were just trying to control, and one of those things, and there could be some truth to that matter, but at the same time, there are also people like it's a health thing. Think about polio when those things were out, and if their people hadn't been vaccinated, we would still have those kind of things. So does it give that wide range?
So it's about two people, it's these two people going back and forth, exactly what you just said.
Wow.
One person's against it, one person's for it. Both of them are stating facts. Nobody's opinion is greater than the other.
Wow.
But like I said, it's a twist. I can't get the twist away. But it's a lot of dialogue, a lot of just passionate words going back and forth, and people will love this film, I promise you.
Ooh,
it's going to create dialogue and create healing, because people don't like to listen to each other. Yeah. They think their viewpoint is better than the others.
That's right.
But once you watch this film, you will see.
That's right. Wow. Isn't that interesting? Sounds like a lot of fun. Now let's switch your hat to music. Or why you're here. Now, a lot of people, recently, I think if any of you remember out there, we interviewed Brent Hervey, who is the founder and the guy that's in charge of the HMMA Awards, but he is on the the creative development side. We get to talk to an artist that actually flew in from St. Louis because his song Rescue Me or Rescue You, was nominated. There is a song called Rescue Me, Rescue Me. Okay, but nominated for one of the awards. And so talk to us how that felt. And it was your first experience with being with the HMMA. Tell us about that.
Man, it was the greatest experience ever. You know, like I said, I've been doing music my whole life.
And chills?
Oh man, I've been doing it my whole life. So getting to walk on the red carpet and then seeing my name on the Jumbotron. And I was in a category with elites like John Legend and all these people. So I was like, I felt chosen. I didn't win, but it didn't matter. It was the experience. Like, I'm on here with legends, you know, so I loved it so much.
How was it when they were calling the names? Did you have any kind of anxiety? Or how did you feel? Do you feel like, okay, I don't know?
No, I was just happy. I was excited. I was filming. They said my name was G-Souldier. I was like, yes!
Monumental. Do you hear me?
I loved it. It was a great experience. People was coming up to me like I was a celebrity. It was like, oh man, they was like, I love your aura. It was like, you're phenomenal. You just have a glow about you. I want your number. I'm like, oh.
And how many of those people were real people? We better be telling the truth. We better telling people.
Yeah, hey, man, it was people who worked on HBO films and everything. So I love the experience.
So where can we hear of the song?
Rescue You. It is on all your social media platforms.
So that's Spotify,
iTunes, Apple Music, Google, Amazon, YouTube.
Yes. Get your YouTube channel.
Everywhere.
YouTube, I'm telling you, YouTube is something else about promoting. But anyway, so now what can we expect of you in the future? I know that are you more into doing the film side, the music side, or it doesn't matter, you intertwine both because they both are important in a film, right? The film and the music.
See, both of them.
So how do you do that?
They both are my babies. So I love them both, but I'm in the midst. Right now I'm working on my big film, my comedy film for St. Louis. It's called Food Stamps and Wig Vouchers. It's gonna be like Friday. It's gonna be the better St. Louis show our tradition. It's gonna be a cold film. And I'm working on 2 documentaries. One about Christian Ferguson. This story was this.
That sounds interesting.
This father kidnapped where his son was missing for like over 20 years and he killed him. And they just finally charged him 20-some years later.
Wow.
So I'm working on that documentary.
It's a good documentary, yeah.
And I'm working on a bully documentary with this lady. Her name is Tara. And it's about children who committed suicide from being bullied in school.
Oh, wow. Those are very entrenching subjects. And, you know, documentaries can be like this really like all-engaging, heartfelt kind of experience, depending on what the subject matter is.
Yeah,
so when how do you do all of this? I mean, is somebody helping you? Got invisible help? You got one of those virtual assistants. How do you do all of this? It's just you.
Man, I love it because I don't look at it as work. I'm like blessed to make a living in what I love to do, you know, so I just work 24/7. Like I'm doing my song Rescue You. I'm redoing that with Liso. You interviewed Liso, you know.
Love the Liso.
Yeah, so I'm redoing that song with him. I'm working on new music and I just love what I do. It's not work. I thank God for it. I think everybody should live in their passion and do what they want to do in life.
Now, let's ask another question before we go. Can other people bring projects to you or you just focus on your own projects? You just do everything yourself and you don't take any outside scripts or whatever, or what? So
it's good you say that. So the documentaries that I'm doing, the people brought them to me. So
okay, good.
Yeah, so the food stamps and wig vouchers, that's me right there. But these documentaries, people brought them to me. Cheetos. Yeah, they brought the projects to me. So if it's something I believe in, like I'm all about healing the world. Like I do this to give back to the community and create dialogue. So if I feel a project is something powerful and I can put my imprint on it, then I accept it.
Okay, and on that food stamps documentary, Cheetos, he is wearing your shirt, and I want you to be sending them Cheetos over there to support that documentary homeboy's doing right here, okay? All right, so how can we find more about you? How can we find out about the HMMA Awards as well because you were nominated? How can we find out more about you before you go?
Okay, so I'm on all the social media platforms. Just look up G-Souldier. It's with a U in it. So it's G-Souldier. So on all your social media websites. And I'll be posting links to the HMMAs and everything. I already got a lot of stuff on there already, you know what I'm saying?
Now, before we go, that's where you find it, but I think we have a few more. I wanted you to talk about, I read in your bio that you're really into water.
Yes.
And that I am too, I'm totally into water, and that water and kombucha, but definitely water. And I wanted to understand, the fans really quickly understand what part they can play and what you've been doing to help us understand more about why we need water, why we need to protect water, why we need to be more protective. Can you get that?
Yes, most definitely. So I am an ambassador on the board of JB Dandolo. They do water, you know, to try to give back to the community, make people drink water. I love water because, you know, we drink so much soda and all this stuff with sugar, it messes up your health. So I just love drinking water, and I did a song for it. And we actually have a program coming up. I think it's December the 4th or the 10th. I keep y'all posted. And, you know, we're doing a program and talking about water and giving back to the community. So what's the name of this water?
This is called Asarasi water. And what makes Asarasi different, as you guys know, is that it's totally made from a maple tree. There's nothing in it but maple tree water. And they were originally throwing it away. And the guy that's the founder of this said, hey, why don't I do a deal with the farmers? And why don't we do something? I'll help you sustain, and I'll do a sustaining product with your water that you're throwing away, and then you can still get your maple syrup. Because as everyone knows, or you may not know, maple trees are 97% water and only 3% maple syrup. So all of that water was going to waste, and he decided to do something with it. Now, just about waters alone, there are, I don't know if anyone out there knows this really quickly, there are bottled waters, there's a difference between filtered waters, spring waters, alkaline waters, and other waters. There are also, for those of you that don't know, there are a line of what they call luxury waters that they start at $5 grand, $2,500 a bottle. If you go online and go onto the web, you'll see they're called luxury waters. And those are also waters that have amazing things, but they're very expensive. And some of them come in gold bottles. I mean, it's just a plethora of things that you can think of for water.
So wait a minute. So listen, if you are a male, or you chilling with a hottie, or if you out kicking it with your posse, make sure y'all get y'all some Asarasi.
See, now he's sold it. He had a taste of Asarasi water, and he's hooked too, just like I was. So anyway, don't forget, if you want to check him out, go to G-Souldier. That's because he got soul in his soldier. And don't forget to check us out on 15 Minutes the Show, on entertainment1.net blog, and our YouTube channel, 15 Minutes the Show, and we will be rocking with you the next time. Say bye-bye. Bye.